So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So things are underway. And here's Saka. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Saka is offering a right smile there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And it's Timber. Can he get on the end of this? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi Eze. Someone who has this unique swagger about him. Who would have thought that at 16 his career was almost over after a spate of rejections? I just love his dynamism and the X-factor he's got in his game.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Ekitike. Szoboszlai. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Now that's a fine challenge. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rice is there, and he can get that clear. Quality ball. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, this does not look good. Can he finish? There it is! And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
No outsmarting him this time. Szoboszlai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Arsenal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Saka. Saliba.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Eze. Eze touches it back. Shot at goal! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal. They're level in H. Rice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most...
And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Liverpool have their lead. Zubimendi. Gyökeres. Oh, just not quite.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Ekitike. That's Vince. Konate. This is a promising build-up. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Knocks it into space. Saka. And here's Isak. Gyökeres. Now it's Rice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vids. And it's Soboslai. Gyökeres. Van Dijk. Frimpong. Oh, what's he done? And he shoots! Oh, good finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
It is shapes to shoot! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Robert. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy.
The first 45, and we're well
So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Arsenal up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gabriel looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mohamed Salah. Ekitike just eases him off the ball. Gyökeres, great defending, strong and determined. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Timber. Saka, given the lift of his goal. Szoboszlai. And the pass is intercepted. Driving forward. And the ball's gone astray. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well played.
The attendance for this
Snuffed out
match
the
was
danger.
60,332.
And it's Salah. Pass somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Van Dijk tries to play it through. Shot could be on. And the shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
That's a shade optimistic. Konate. Gyökeres. And reclaimed it in a trice. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So now the difference is 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
"75 minutes played. Great vision. Saka. Van Dijk. Timber does well to get it back. And here's Saka. Ødegaard. He'll try from distance. Just too high.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Frimpong. And Gravenberg. And it's Salah. Wirtz. And here's Mohamed Salah. Wirtz is onto this. And that is masterful defending. That's been cut out, well played. Saka. The final 5 minutes. And it's Ødegaard. That's where it came from. Tries one from range. Delivered low. Wirtz.
There
Now
will
it's
be 1
Isak.
minute added time.
And Robertson. Wirtz. And that's that. Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Saka voted man of the match and... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There they go, hunting again.
And he's straight offside. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Gakpo. Oh, Isaac! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. Frimpong, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Wirtz. McAllister. Gakpo. It's a good ball out wide. And it's been played through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gravenberg cuts it out. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's... Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And it's McAllister. Isak. Can he get it through? Liverpool have it back and can go again. Now it's Isak. That's put paid to the danger. That has not gone well. That's a lovely, neat pass. McAllister. Gakpo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good ball! Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. Arsenal are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Can he get on the end of this? Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Gakpo. Szoboszlai. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Arsenal have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Gyökeres. The referee's awarded a free kick. Trossard. Szoboszlai. That has ended up in no man's land. In Capuyi. And it's Ødegaard. And it's Zubimendi. Now it's Saka. Rice. Real chance here.
2 added minutes
Tries to
has
pass
been
it through.
indicated.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Frimpong. Referee's given a throw. Gyökeres. And here's Saka. Robertson. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Arsenal have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
Let's hope for more of the
So
same.
we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Arsenal ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And so the action is... Goes for a shot! In he goes again! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Substitution in progress.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, there's a probing ball. Gyökeres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that's been intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. This looks promising. Van Dijk. It is a corner. Arsenal with the corner, there first. Chance! It's hit the crossbar. No, just not quite.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
He's found a way past. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moves that could reverse in a flash.
Just about up to the hour now. Isak, and the shot! Goal! And the comeback is complete. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
62 minutes is number 9.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Gravenberg. This is a promising build-up. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah has it out wide and in space. Ødegaard. Now Trossard. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. Zubimendi. Gyökeres. Wirtz. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Gakpo. And there's green grass ahead of him. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Timber. Just about up to 75 minutes. Ooh, played through for the wide man. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Trossard. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Salah. Strong running down that left flank. He's in a great position here. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! They've got their lead back! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 19. Trossard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Saka. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Gyökeres.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And the keeper's given it away. Delivered low. That has been knocked clear. Szoboszlai. Nkapie promptly onto that, and that is that. And the keeper's got it again. I think we're just about done here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has been cut short.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gyökeres. And here's Ødegaard. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Gyökeres. That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Trossard taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
There you have it.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So we're very much on the way now. Ball's played through. Doué. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity.
Gyökeres! Oh, that was no routine save.
Gyökeres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Zubimendi. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Zubimendi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Gyökeres. Now, this could be a chance. That is good alertness. Oh, it's Dembele. Spread to the right.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Dembele. And this is Dembele. Vitinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No goals as yet. Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Thinks one through. Space for him to turn and look. Kvaratskhelia. Now, can they get him away? And he's straight offside. And here's Saka, distributed tidily. Ball swung in. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That has not gone well. Dembele was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
João Neves. Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. Hakimi is wide and looking to get onto this. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Tries to play it through. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Ødegaard. He's having a pop! Not the most convincing of passes. Fabian Ruiz. That's a good ball out wide. Zubimendi. Saliba. And it's Rice. Saka. Lobbed in behind. And here's Eze.
Added time.
He is just caressing the ball. He's going for goal. It's bounced back off the post. And that's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Arsenal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Ødegaard. Now he's running. Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that means just one thing. Match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. João Neves. Chance! Oh, extraordinary.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Rice. Now Zubimendi. And it's Eze. Gyökeres. He's a shot. Shot, surely! Well taken goal. They are playing them off the park. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Attendance for this match was 61,052.
João Neves. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Knocks it into space. It's really well cleared. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Now Zabani. He's found the way through. Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get on the end of this? Incapuyi. Tries to pass it through, and that was asking for too much. Doué. Fabian Ruiz. Doué. And they win it back again. Gyökeres. And it's Rice. Can he get it through? And the shot! Hakimi. Vitinha. And it's Doué. Played backwards here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Zubimendi. Rice. That's where it came from. Nuno Mendes. Now Zabani. And it's Hakimi. Now Fabian Ruiz. And it's Vitinha. And this is Dembele. Foot in. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. João Neves. Threads one in. Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Great vision. He has a look up. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Mendes. Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Incapuyi. Eze. And that's gone loose. And it's Zubimendi. And here's Eze.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Fabian Ruiz. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
For everybody to please
Gyökeres, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.